What's going on, boys and girls? Welcome back to another solo leveling Arise video. Alright guys, exciting times. We got ourselves a live stream today with CM Prism and the squad from Netmarble giving us an early sneak peek at what's to come tomorrow. And then of course we have the live stream tomorrow as well too. Jinchul today, our boy Jinchul will be hosting the party. Make sure you join the live stream with me. We'll be calling our boy Zaf. And Jinchul has a lot of things to discuss with that man. So we're going to have a lot of fun today. So make sure you're there at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And then we will be doing the full-on testing for characters the next day from 8:30 a.m. all the way until 3 p.m. Okay, so it's going to be a crazy, crazy live stream. Now, as I admire Stacy Longstockings and her seductive look, I have something to discuss with you guys. So we have ourselves the full notes from the developer live stream that happened in Korea on 8/13. So I want to talk about this. So first off, if you guys have not done so already, please take advantage of these codes. 100-day thanks gives you guys gold, rune fragments, powder of blessing, hunter costume, mana imbued fabric, and see you again custom draw tickets. Okay, so these are all things that we can take advantage of now. Make sure that you do so. Okay, now the Q&A, let's talk about this because it's important. I think, how is the guild system being created? Menus such as missions, guild bosses, guild exchange shop, and mini games are included in the lobby. We are additionally preparing for rankings and guild battles, which is going to be crazy. So guild battle is going to be interesting because I think that's going to be very, very, very pay to win. I'm not gonna lie, so that's gonna be a heavy one. We're planning to add Sanjanu's exclusive weapons in the guild shop, which we saw. We are also preparing guild content. A powerful exclusive weapon will be able to purchase through the guild content, so we recommend collecting the guild coins. The good thing with this part here, of course, is that everybody can collect these coins. It's just going to take some people a little bit longer than the rest, but nonetheless, everyone will be able to get this weapon when it drops. Can you expand the maximum level sooner? When will Songjanu new job be added? So we're planning to expand the maximum level to 90, and this is targeted to be until mid-September. We are preparing his job costume right now called God of Death, offering a few different looks into the Sonic stream, 4 ruins with different elements. We saw this already yesterday. Are there plans to remove the swapping artifacts? To ease the inconvenience of hunters, we're planning for a free artifact swapping event based on the update cycle. We are planning to hold a free artifact swapping event twice every week. Regularly. Wait, what? To hold a free artifact? Just make it free at this point. What's the point of this nonsense? Like, hey, I gotta log in for 2 days to just do the swapping. What if the next day I get my artifact that I want? Then I'm fucked and I gotta wait till next week. Guys, come on, man. This is stupid. Anyways, continuous swapping can be inconvenient, especially when trying to match and rotate 3-piece sets. However, it doesn't align with the game's intended purpose. Instead, we believe there's a simple enjoyment of strategically setting up artifacts that suit our hunters on a regular basis. We encourage you to strategically swap artifacts during the event period. Yeah, thanks, geniuses. You also told us before you want us to have different custom builds so we can try different things out. What do you mean doesn't align with the game's vision? Stupidness. Anyways, I don't agree with this one at all. Netmarble, get your shit together. Please, please, please get rid of this nonsense. You've had long enough with this. We've been part of this raid long enough. Let's get rid of this, okay? Please adjust the penalty of legendary blessings. As for 3 legendary blessing stones, the boss layer, double-edged sword, and mana rampage, they have increased penalties. We have adjusted penalties, same level as the heroic blessing stones, which is good actually, so I'm okay with that one. Please add a damage meter dummy feature. A damage meter dummy is currently being planned and developed. However, this may take more time than a hunter expects. We're planning to display Janu's and hunter damage on the guild boss results screen. Starting from the guild content, we're planning to display the damage, which we saw. So listen, this is something that I've been asking for from forever. So I'm glad they're finally looking to implement it. It's a necessity for these kind of games. Like, especially as people who test, especially people who put builds together, especially people who make guides, these are the most important factors for us because we need to show data. We need to show results, right? I used to have to put it all in Notepad and figure things out. It's crazy. Excel and all this jazz. Thank you for doing this. Finally, took long enough though. Is the reputation level up rewarded getting buffed or not? This will be buffed and is scheduled for mid-update in August. We plan to increase the number of rate-up draw tickets to 2. That's awesome. And add rewards such as gems, time marks, and gold at every 5 level increments starting from Reputation 25. If you have achieved any reputation levels before these, rest assured that they will be retroactive. That's amazing. Okay, really, really good one. I'm totally good with this. This is actually really good because I think, honestly, Reputation is one of those ways that free-to-play players have an opportunity to collect a lot of things we normally can't farm. So this is a fantastic update. I'm totally up for this one. The reward for Destruction of Power too small compared to its playtime. Totally agree with this. The rewards will be adjusted. We're aiming for a renewal of the content. We will reveal details as soon as possible with the increase of rewards and content renewal. We're preparing more honorable rewards, specifically for veteran players and high power hunters. We are considering rewards that will allow you to showcase the fact that you deal more damage. Okay, cool. Sure, whales get more rewards. That's not normally how it is. That's all good. They deserve it. They're funding the game. Why the hell not? Real-time communication. Oh, here we go. Opinions regarding the nerfed effects without any prior notification. This is awesome. We would like to first apologize for the falsely applied data. Since this is a human-operated task, I knew it would be. Errors in data handling can occur. As mentioned in the notice, data that was still in Q&A was accidentally uploaded. After identifying the issue, we rolled back the changes as quickly as possible via a patch. We do not perform stealth patches without informing the users. So thank you for this. I believe it too, by the way. There's a lot of skepticism behind this, guys. The whole shadow banning or shadow nerfing, sorry. Again, I work in IT, so I know how much human error is involved in patching and updates and scripting. So I can totally see this happening. This is why I wasn't like super on them for it. I did say it was inexcusable, and it is. It is, right? They need to. I think the problem with the company is they need to do better Q&A, quality assurance, right? And I think that is something that is an internal process they need to relook at and then rebuild and then restructure and then apply it every single patch. Like, people should be testing every single patch. People should be looking at every character, every single patch. I mean, there's not even that many characters. So how hard could it be to go through everyone's skills and be like, okay, wait, this makes sense, numbers match, cool. Okay, patch is ready, right? So I would say, again, I never really thought it was on purpose. A lot of people obviously took that and ran with it, but I can see why they did. Okay, anyways, opinions regarding insufficient mark of times. We are continuously expanding the sources for the item, and even in the events, we're also considering long-term content and are internally reviewing the possibility of making materials for crafting and armory available through. I think this is great, and I will say I have noticed, especially as on my free-to-play account, how much easier it is now to get mark of times. So I do appreciate it, whether from the events, Vulcan, normal, easy, whatever mode, they drop them quite a bit as well too. So this is actually a very good thing, and I'm noticing them more from gates as well. Maybe that's just RNG on my end though. Okay, opinions regarding unavailable selling of artifacts in bulk. This is clearly a bug. I knew it. I done told you guys this is a bug. That's why I brought it up. All right, so I'm glad we did. So this is good. I'm glad they're changing this. Opinions regarding the healing giving effect. We have decided to change the healing given stat into a different stat. We will inform you of the decided stat through a notice in the future. Oh shit! We're planning to exclude the healing effect from secondary stats. What? Say what? They're doing it. Holy, I did not expect that. Okay, that's awesome. Opinions regarding rewards when acquiring duplicate hunters after reaching maximum advanced tier. As mentioned in the previous live stream, we plan to revamp the system so that you can obtain a duplicate weapon after reaching the maximum advanced tier. You will receive rewards equivalent to dismantling the weapon. Oh, that's great. So it's like red tickets and a couple other things. Okay, good. Hey, that's not bad. Opinions on difficulties regarding advancing Sunjanu's weapons. We're preparing a draw where hunters can obtain Sunjanu's weapons. We're thinking of the guild content as the main source, so we assume that hunters will be able to obtain weapons more easily while enjoying the guild content. Okay, so that's a double-edged sword on that one. People who are in shittier guilds are going to take longer, but hey, at least it's there. Opinions regarding increase in achievement rewards. We've talked about this. We'll expand the achievements along. That's good. Opinions regarding adjustment to the number of keys. This is scheduled to be improved during the September update. That's awesome. Awesome. Yes. As much as I like the 4 keys for free to play right now, I would love to have more, to be honest, to be able to do more at a time, that is, right? Opinions regarding optimization. Ooh, on mobile devices. This is a big one. We're continuously working on optimizing. But since we are creating high quality assets, the process involves repeated cycles of optimization followed by adding new assets. However, we are committed to ongoing optimization to ensure compatibility across various devices. Now, this is a really, really tough one, guys. It's going to all come down to numerous different things. Obviously, how the device handles the game, how old the device is, the actual operating system, etc. There's so much to go into a mobile device for a game with this caliber and quality. So this is a tough one, but it's still no excuse for them to have the shitty performance they've been having. They got to figure out a way to do it, because other games with the same level of quality are doing perfectly fine. Okay, opinions regarding the slow dice speed in the special event. Yep. Thank you. That's crazy that even someone brought this up. I didn't even thought of it, but yeah, I hate it. Opinions regarding mass amount of gold required to fuse gems. We are conducting events where hunters can continuously obtain an appropriate amount of gold. We believe by consistently participating in events, you should be able to acquire enough gold. Suggestions on exchanging tier 4 diamonds. It seems that some form of exchange or refusion system might be necessary. Many hunters have submitted feedback. Yeah, for example, they're saying that when you get a tier 4 diamond or a tier 4 gem of something you don't need or want, there's nothing to do with it, right? It just sits there. So that's like kind of like the legendary rune skills that we had in the past, right? So now they're finding a way to figure this out. Suggestion expanding the source of acquiring gold. We will discuss a hot time event with the development team where hunters can acquire gold. We also have increased the amount of gold can be obtained through the upcoming 100th celebration event. Gold has been a little bit easier lately. I do agree with that. Still not enough though. Insufficient mana power extract issues. This is a big one. We're currently discussing the regular source of the item. We'll also be able to claim the item through the 100th day anniversary. We're also considering expanding new sources through guild content. That's great because this is one of the hardest things right now to get in the game. Expanded content for unused hunters. Development team wishes to make hunters growth and use various hunters. We plan to enable hunters used in instance dungeons or closed dungeons to play more active roles. Additionally, we're working on content such as guild battles where we'll be able to combine various hunters to win. The problem with this is the fact that eventually some of these hunters will never be used, right? So that's kind of the issue. It's like one of those situations where they want us to use these hunters, but let's be real. You're building hunters, you're bringing out hunters that are more OP than the previous ones, and there's no place for the older hunters to be in it. It just doesn't make sense unless you're like completely massively buffing the old hunters to match the new ones. A feature to skip appearing and clearing cutscenes for bosses. Yeah, they're going to enable that. Inconvenience regarding guild activity. We're preparing to take a game in direction that focuses on light single-player gameplay. We've also been discussing the issue of burden internally, so there's no need to worry. So this is actually a good thing because it's going to cater to the more convenient players, or the more average players, I should say. Increase in activity funds. We'll discuss the internal for a possibility of making a small adjustment. Complaints about difficulties of instant dungeons and encore missions. Interesting. It seems that there's a significant disparity in the balance between highly progressed users and less progressed users. Therefore, we're planning to create a balanced stage that can cover from low to high difficulties. As part of the September update, we're planning to renew the pattern of instance dungeons. We aim to adjust the content balance so that you can be enjoyed by both beginners and top tier players. Additionally, for high difficulties, we plan to provide separate rewards that are close to honor rewards. That's awesome. So there you guys go. So they're planning to adhere to the regular players and then the top tier players. Suggestions on removing the level limit for story content. In practice, it seems necessary to have certain limitations. However, there are concerns that imposing level restrictions on hunters who have surpassed a certain point may be burdensome. Therefore, we plan to gradually remove level restrictions that were in place in the later stages of the game. Awesome. And opinions on regarding the calculation period of Battle of Time. We're planning to improve this by reducing the calculation period in September. There you guys go. So a 100-day event. The biggest reward for check-in will be the 50 tickets and the Go-Gun Heat for free after the 14 days. Total of 100 tickets can be obtained. 100-day event celebration boss and reward. You can obtain newly costumes for Hansi, I Got Plants in My Hands, Emmy Laurent, Firecrotch, and Ice Cold Bitch Alicia. We've also prepared for the new event, Juicy Grilled Skewer and event boss Sandstone Guardian. We have eased difficulty of this content so everybody can enjoy it and claim the rewards. Great. So all new players coming in. Good time to start. Upcoming updates. We're preparing for original webtoon and anime story update. The story scheduled to be updated in September is related to the higher floors, and we're designing the battle to offer a fresh experience, different from the existing strategy, so players can enjoy a new level of satisfaction. I am so looking forward to this fight because it looks incredible. We're also developing 3 kinds of battle experiences using daggers, long swords, and wind. You can expect encounter strategies that you've never experienced before. Super excited for that. Hansi Mi. She possesses healing, shield skills, and skills that remove area effects, such as traps on the ground, so very Libora of her. Go-Gun He, we're designing the Hunter to deal with enemies with shield effect based on defense, and the Hunter also possesses skills such as Break and Airborne, okay? So you can meet him on 8/28 the second week. So that's what's telling people he's not out until then. All right, guys, very amazing, like very good notes. I love this. The healing one was the big one for me for our artifacts, and that's a massive one. So I'm glad to see it, guys. I'm glad to see they're taking the right direction. This is Payne. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care.